Okay.
So we're we're critiquing Kate's piece. Colin, do you want to go first? Do you want? Okay,
I really
great.
do.
Great.
My thing is, I think your writing is pretty strong. I just don't think a lesbian would do this.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of lesbians,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know any who have ever had this experience. So it's not reading realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you even thought about that?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about it? Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking about.
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm thinking about something right now.
Keep thinking.
Oh, I will.
Personally, I feel like you could put like more metaphors in that. Like I don't think you're just
That's
being
good.
too showy, I guess. And I think like if you put some similes and metaphors in there, that will get like I think it's just too easy to.
Oh, you are critiquing like a volcano right now.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. That was super helpful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Colin. Okay.
Oh, let me get my piece out.
Yeah. So, I think this, I mean, I like it. I think I like it. It's good. Zach, what do you have to say?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think there should be more sex. I don't think there's enough sex. I feel like there's a lot of like aggression between like the father and the son, and I feel like if you just put in like a weird scene, I think that would really like round out the story.
More sex? I mean, sex sells.
Like incest sex. Incest.
Yes. Incest. Zach?
Yeah, great. I can't wait.
Colin, why don't you start?
I would love
Because I need to.
I would love to.
I need to review a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell you, I have a problem with this piece.
Mm-hmm.
On page 3.5, line 4,
Mm-hmm.
that apostrophe is misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that really distracted me from the rest of the story. And if you go down to line 7, I think that instead of a comma, I would put a semicolon there.
Yeah, the comma really pulls me out of the narrative.
Okay. Does it?
It does. We need more of a pause there.
And then in line 8, I would actually put a comma there instead of the semicolon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not read this. The margins are good.
What is that, 1 inch?
Yeah, they look really nice and it's consistent.
Okay.
But just like scanning it while Colin was reading, I feel like this needs to be in an alternating
Font.
That goes with alternating point of view.
Yes.
I think it should be in second, and then
I'm gonna write that
and
down.
then third, and then it should go to first, like just every
And
other
then
page.
fourth.
Right.
And then fourth, you really I think you have the chance here to just like invent
The chancer.
the chance here
Mm-hmm.
to like invent a new tense point of view.
What? How?
Yeah,
Can you
the
tell me
fourth
about the
person.
But that's your process. I
We
can't.
can't do this for you,
Right.
Zach.
Okay. No, that's
Jesus.
great.
But
You had a workshop before?
But yeah, so you submitted stuff, so
Right.
like good start.
Mm-hmm.
And if I eventually read it, I will. Oh shit! I mean, someone dies in this.
Mhm.
And scene. So what we wanted to talk about today is how not to workshop. We've done a video on being a good workshopper, but we haven't really talked too much about sucking at workshop, which means not doing your job and not being helpful. So my character was just grossly underprepared, which is definitely not typecasting me or anything. So.
Mine was an egomaniac.
And mine was focused on the wrong kind of details, and not in a constructive way.
What is your biggest annoyance in a workshop?
When somebody just completely misses the point of my story,
Mm-hmm.
it shows me that they have not read it closely. So when they try and summarize what I'm doing and just totally missed the mark completely. And I know that it wasn't me not explaining it well, it was clearly them skimming a page where all of that information was.
No, mine is about the folks who kind of spend a lot of time and effort and energy talking about minutia, like font,
Yes.
or even stuff with like grammar, which is fine to address in a workshop. But after you've made a point about grammar, you have to move on.
My biggest annoyance is when people aren't prepared, and you can tell they're not prepared when they just say, like when you go through your story and say like, I really like this scene here where it's like the mom and daughter talking, and it's the first paragraph of it.
Yeah, and they don't
And
talk about
they don't
anything
talk
else.
and like why that scene makes sense with anything else. That is so annoying to me. It's like, then why did you come?
Right.
Why'd you come? You're not gonna read it.
Yeah.
I read your shitty story.
Well, and
Okay, so what are some rules for having a good workshop? Let's see. We've covered be prepared, read your shit, comment it well,
Multiple times read it.
multiple times, read it. Be on time.
Be on time.
That is so annoying.
Be specific.
Be specific.
be specific.
Don't be a dick.
Don't allowing yourself to be workshop. Know that it isn't personal. It's about your story.
Shut your mouth and write your notes.
Just say thank you,
Mm-hmm.
and just say thank you.
Right.
You can rip it up and poop on it or whatever you want to do later.
and you will.
And you will. I've
Yeah.
dropped shit right in the garbage on the way out of workshop before. Like, don't care what you have to say.
Yeah. Ask yourself why you're there in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You're there, and it's an investment of your time. These workshops aren't short. So just ask yourself, why are you there? And if you can get a reasonable answer, then sort of fulfill that.
Check out our blogs on the writing process. We'll have new blogs on other stuff this week.
Mhm.
And
Maybe.
thanks for watching and listening. Hopefully people are downloading our podcast.
Right.
Because now all of our full-length, ridiculous filmings are on iTunes.
What is this world coming to?
Isn't that
We're a
crazy?
podcast. That's really cool.
We have a fucking podcast.
I know.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
God, it's so awful.